Real reason Prince Harry and Meghan Markle don't share photos of Archie and Lilibet. According to reports, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are of the opinion that they do not wish to release photographs of their two children because they are concerned about their safety. The year 2019 marked the birth of the couple's first child, a son whom they called Prince Archie and who is now 5 years old. Princess Lilibet, who is now 3 years old, was born to the couple in the year 2021. The 4 members of the family have made Montecito, California, their permanent home since moving to the United States when Archie was less than a year old. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. In an interview with US Weekly, a close friend of Meghan's stated, "I think every parent wants to share their baby with the world, but they just can't." This statement was made in reference to the couple's decision to keep their children out of the spotlight until they are older. For instance, Prince William's children enjoy a significantly higher level of safety, despite the fact that they are easily identifiable. Additionally, Meghan's buddy proceeded by saying, "And the same does not apply to the children that Meghan and Harry have. They are aware that the entire world is interested in seeing them, but I would anticipate that they will have more subdued lifestyles until that situation is resolved, if it ever occurs." Prior to this, Prince Harry has been extremely public about his concerns with the lack of security he experiences when he is in the United Kingdom. During his appearance on the ITV documentary Tabloids on Trial, which took place a month ago, Harry voiced his fears regarding the safety of his wife in the event that she joined him in the United Kingdom. In the course of the program, the father of 2 children provided the following explanation: "All it takes is one lone actor, one person who reads this stuff, to act on what they have read, and whether that is a knife or acid. The fact that they are legitimate concerns for me is one of the reasons why I will not bring my wife back to this nation." Archie and Lilibet, just like their mother, left the United Kingdom for the last time in 2022. The youngsters, who were 1 and 3 years old at the time, accompanied Harry and Meghan on their trip to the United Kingdom to commemorate the Platinum Jubilee of the late Queen. Both Archie and Lilibet's children were featured in the Netflix documentaries that they produced in December 2022, despite the fact that the pair has not made many images of themselves available to the public. There were home movies of both Archie and Lilibet growing up that were used in the 6 episodes of the series Harry and Meghan. One of the films included a clip of Lilibet taking her first steps. Additionally, fans were able to view images of a newborn Lilibet as well as recordings recorded during Meghan's pregnancy with her daughter, Archie, while they were baking together with Meghan's niece Ashley. During the time that Meghan Markle was a member of the royal family, she was invited to serve as a guest editor for Vogue magazine. However, her approach to the magazine ran the risk of being political, which led to worries from individuals who had constitutional concerns regarding her conduct. There were 2 significant milestones that were broken when the Duchess of Sussex served as a guest editor for the September 2019 issue of the fashion magazine. The issue became the fastest-selling issue that the magazine had ever published, and it also sold more copies than any other issue throughout the past 10 years. This is an impressive accomplishment for such a prestigious publication. Nevertheless, Robert Lacey, an author and historian, stated in an interview with the Daily Mail that Meghan's attitude is what caused alarm. Unlike Kate and Diana before her, she declined to feature on the cover, he remarked. She was a very different person. Her concept was instead to display with the headline Forces for Change, a gallery of the women activists she admired, from Jane Fonda to Greta Thunberg, along with 13 other left-wing, multiracial campaigning women, he continued. This move left many members of the public with serious constitutional concerns about the monarchy weighing into politics. Edward proposed for her to be on the front cover, but this was something she wasn't interested in, so the Duchess just asked him, "Would you consider me guest editing?" The source said in a statement to the Mail. There has never been a time when anyone has been granted permission to guest edit the September issue, which is a very important subject in the fashion industry. At the time, Edward Enninful was serving as the editor-in-chief of the British edition of the publication. This was the first time that the issue had been prepared by two editors. A cast of smart female changemakers who are going to reshape society in innovative and positive ways. British Vogue stated during the publication's announcement that it intended to feature for the issue. The tales of 15 female leaders and changemakers were highlighted in the Forces for Change issue of Vogue, which was presented by Meghan and Mr. Enninful. Among the women featured in the article were former First Lady Michelle Obama and New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern. Meghan made history by becoming the first member of the royal family to serve as a guest editor for the September issue of the magazine. This issue is considered to be the most significant of the year because it celebrates the introduction of new collections and trends in the fashion industry. Additionally, it provided information regarding the activities that were carried out by organizations that were near and dear to Meghan, such as the social enterprise Luminary Bakery, and her patronage SmartWorks. Meghan was an advocate of diversity, body positivity, transgender rights, and climate change activism. As a constitutional monarchy, the royals, and the sovereign in particular, are required to abstain from political participation. This frequently means that they are required to maintain silence on a variety of issues, including some that they may feel strongly about in their personal life. Royals still have the ability to exert their influence and make their views known, yet, if they deviate from the humanitarian side of these concerns, they may be subject to severe criticism from people across the political spectrum. Throughout the course of history, the constitutional roles of British monarchs have steadily shifted to focus on representing the entire nation while avoiding any involvement in political affairs. From the late Princess Diana's campaign for a worldwide ban on landmines to her son, to Prince William's speech on a stop to war in the Middle East, members of the royal family have defied the trend throughout the years and articulated their opinions on matters that are significant to them as well as to the nation as a whole. They have continued to have royal links despite the fact that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry resigned from their positions as senior members of the royal family in January of 2020. In addition to continuing to be involved in semi-royal affairs, they have managed to keep their titles, which enables their children to be addressed as Prince and Princess. However, Meghan has not accompanied Harry on a trip to the United Kingdom since September 2022, which was the month that Queen Elizabeth II passed away. One of the most well-known royal analysts, on the other hand, is of the opinion that the Duchess's royal links are still substantially intact. The decision that Meghan is making to encourage Harry to forget about the past and move on with his life is one that I consider to be a prudent one. By way of an interview with OK, the seasoned former royal correspondent for the BBC Jenny Bond stated, "They have made their decision, abandoned the working royal family, and left the United Kingdom." That Meghan is aware that concentrating on past wrongs and reliving old disagreements is a waste of life is something that I believe she is aware of. Since Meghan has only been in office for a short period of time, she finds it simpler to pull back from her job as a member of the royal family. She is aware that Harry must continue to retain his ties to the United Kingdom. Jenny made the observation that, on the other hand, she does not have to cope with the vast and complicated history of living inside the royal family. The fact that she has established herself in a country and a way of life that she evidently likes makes it easy for her to look forward to the future. On the other hand, Harry has made it clear that he desires to be with his family once more, so it is only natural that he will take into consideration what took place and how they arrived at this predicament. And it must be quite painful for Meghan, who seems to be satisfied with the distance she maintains from her own family. As Prince Harry approaches his 40th birthday on September 15, he recently completed a semi-royal tour of Colombia, which experts are applauding as the best method for him to keep linked to his service-oriented upbringing. The tour was completed in Colombia. The reason that Meghan has minimal ties to her brief career as a working royal is explained by Jenny. This comes at a time when Harry is attempting to reconcile his previous life as a royal with his current experience in California. It's not like Harry looks back all the time, but the Harry I knew when I was a kid was people who liked to joke about and have fun with his family, Jenny says. It's not like Harry looks back all the time. It is not surprising that he is still considering ways to make you.